Sorry, what's happening behind you here? Is that your friend?
Oh, the wall? Yeah, his name is Tan.
What's going on, guys? It's Behr. Today, guys, a tutorial on how to make a 3D pop-out team AVI. And the reason why I'm doing this in design of banner tutorials is because I might have mono again, and I get this like every year for some reason, and it just like sucks. And my throat hurts really bad, and I feel like absolute shit. But I don't want to go on about that. I'm just gonna teach you guys how to do this. It's gonna be really basic, and it's not gonna take long. And hopefully, I can feel better in the next couple days and bring out a better tutorial. But some guys been asking for this, so I thought I'd just do it now. And I'm using the Jade logo now because it's the only one I have that has a black but 3D border. Like most of them have the gray ones and just kind of looks annoying and stupid. And plus it has the outline and the stuff that most team AVIs have nowadays. So what I did is I just went on Google and found a wallpaper to use. This is from Tomb Raider, so you guys can pretty much use whatever you guys want. And I'm just going to copy this and paste it in. And then you guys want to zoom out and then just take it and then obviously shrink it if it's too big of a size. So it's obviously going to be different for your logo. Alright, so you have that, and then you can just kind of place it wherever. So you guys can put it behind your text and everything else, and just put it in the backing. And then taking a new layer under your backing and making it black, which just creates it so you can take this and then lower the opacity a little bit, and then once you duplicate it, it brands it up a little bit. So with the duplicated layer, you want to put it onto the well, mine's labeled black, but it's gonna be the clipping mask, and then you just put it on and then raise the opacity all the way up, so you guys have the kind of effect right here. Alright, so now that you have that, you guys can start getting the 3D cutout done. So what you guys can do is duplicate the bottom layer again, oops, and then just putting it above the outline, and then taking the opacity and lowering it a little bit, so it's like at 80 something, some around in the 80s. And then just taking your pen tool and just pretty much pen tooling out the objects you want to take out. So basically this whole thing. Hair is the most annoying thing to do because there's so many like little frays of it. So just take your time with this. And while I'm doing this, Tutorial Hub, that's like my tutorial channel that I'm making, should be launching very soon. The intro is almost done by Axis, so once that's done, I'll probably have like a little video coming out on it, and then the launch will be going on, so I'll be busy with that. So pretty much, you guys are gonna pen tool your person. I'm just kind of quickly doing this. Oops. And just try to like be as accurate as possible. I'm just doing this fast for you guys, so you guys don't bored you guys out with me pen tooling this. So you guys can pretty much pen tool out your most noticeable object that you want to be a part of your thing. Alright, then you can make selection and then duplicate it, and then just hide the bottom layer and then make this 100%. Alright, so now you guys can delete the inside stuff, so this is just a triangle, so you guys can just like take that out. Alright, oops, make selection and take it out. Alright, so you guys can zoom out and look at it, and then you guys can duplicate it again and go to blur and then go to lens blur and then hit OK, and then it's kind of erase just like the edges and stuff and the inside, so just kind of creates that, and then duplicate it again. Alright, and then you guys go in with your another eraser and on like a size, I don't know, like 10 or 12, and then just erase the kind of these hard edges. Like there, and make sure the hardness is on 0, as I said, because you can really get like the easy detail. Alright, and there's good. So you guys have that. So you guys can also do is also duplicate that and then make a new layer below all this, and then taking a white brush on like a size 200 or something, or like 100, I'd say like 200, and just kind of outlining the person like this, and then lowering the opacity. But you're gonna want to take out this part. Alright, so you guys have like the person just like sitting in front of it. So now that you have that, you can honestly just take the opacity of this and lower it, but I like leaving it so it's like a noticeably difference between the person and that, and then making a new layer above everything. So this is going to be like creating the kind of visual drop of the color, so this guy still blends in, and then you're going to take your brush and highlight the bottom and then lower the opacity. Alright, so it's like that, and then taking a bigger eraser and kind of just dragging it out. Alright, so that's a cool thing to do, and then you guys can just not look at that. And then if you guys have an outline on your logo, a cool thing to do is you guys can take the fill down a little bit, and that kind of makes it a little smaller. Adding a outer glow style on it. If you guys don't have my outer glow style, it's on my 3000 pack, but just adding that on looks kind of nice too. So you guys can literally just mess around with that. Alright, and then it's pretty much your preference. And then, but you don't want to mess with the thing that's inside, because that's pretty much your golden ticket to making this look nice. So you guys can have that, and then your text is next. So once you have your text being done, I don't want to go too far, so I'm at 6 minutes. So once you have your text, you can pretty much just change it to whatever you can just like name it, let's just say tutorial, and then I'll add a arc on it. Alright, so you guys can just take this and then put it like above your pictures or something. And then you guys can take the bottom picture and duplicate it, and then bring it all the way up to the top, and then put it on your text. So you gotta take that pattern off. Alright, and then you guys can just bring this down so it changes the text. Alright, so now that you have that, you guys can just blend it in with more, and then I'm not gonna save and blah blah blah, but you guys can just take it, everything, and merge it, and then make a new layer and go to filter, render, and then lens flare, and then taking just the first lens flare and then kind of like putting it on the person like that. Going into adjustments and go to hue and saturation, take the saturation and then bring that up as well, which kind of brings out color. Merge that and then go to blur, lens blur, and put it on like a 6 radius, and then take your eraser and just erase the main parts you don't want to be blurred out. So it's like that. Alright, so you guys can just keep doing this, and then another cool thing that I like to do is actually putting a little motion blur on it, just like that, and then erasing all like the main parts, except like, well, most of everything except for the edges, like the actual edges. So it's going like a circle, and kind of erase the middle. So it's just like the rough edges being brought out. Alright, so that's pretty much it. That's without using any packs. But if you guys do have, let's just say, a pack, I guess I'll open this. There's a lens, I think it's in here. There's a lens flare that you guys can use that really brings out stuff. So I'm pretty sure most every pack has this. Crap's on that one. It might be in this pack. Flares. No, I don't think it does. Crap. Alright, but it's a huge orange stock flare, and then it's pretty much like when you use these lens flares, like if you just take and duplicate it, you go to render and then go to like lens flare, it's pretty much like the one we just used, but it's like darker and it's orange, but you guys can literally just use these two and like see, you can just add like that one, and it just blends everything together more, and it's more of like a together picture. So that's just an easy basic way to do 3D pop out logo, like team logos and stuff, is just pen tooling the person out and then blending it in together. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys like my new video border, I don't know if any of you guys actually noticed it, it's right down here in the bottom middle. If you guys like that, please let me know, because it took a little while to do actually, and I'm pretty stoked on it. So make sure to go subscribe to Tutorial Hub. There'll be an annotation on the top right hand of the screen. It'll be like a little eye, I think it's what it is, and just click that and then hit subscribe, and that'll just pretty much lock you into making sure you're a part of the first video and a part of the team. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be making a new form for tutorials for you guys to fill out. But as of now, comment below on your suggestions, and I'll be sure to fill it out, or just hit me up on Skype. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.